Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Mount and Blade Warband Prophecy of Pendor. We have enemies on our tail, actually. That is not that bad. The only problem is, I think we're in very, very bad shape. Oh, yeah, we are. And our entire team is out of order. Now, how could that be, you ask?
Hey, a little something to liven up our day, troops.
And
Have at it.
that is possible because I'm a moron. I used my troops offensively, my NPCs, as fighting force, and that is not their order. Your NPCs should be simply supplying the team with their skills, and they can only do that when they're active. That means when they have more than 25% health. If they have less than 25% health, they will not contribute anything to the party. Not their fighting power and not their skill. That is, guess what? Horrible. And I'm shooting horrible, actually. Okay, Boris, tell me what's wrong. Too many trees. And even more trees. Problem solved. So, where was I? Yes. Oh shit. I'm not even sure if the shield on the back is protecting us or not. But I simply hope so. Okay, where was I? Yes, the NPCs. Okay, your NPCs have one order, in my opinion. When you enter the battlefield, you set them dismount, because we can use the horses. And then you say, get the hell out of the battlefield, because then they will be alive at the end of the battle. Now you could say, they're not gaining any experience. Yes, they do. Everyone gets experience when you win the battle. Yes, they're not getting that experience because they're not killing anyone, but actually we want the experience first. Besides, they're no use because they can't kill anyone right. Now, let's think we have our full team operational and fighting against this target. What will happen? We could either order them to follow us like we do at the moment, just ride in circles. They will not be able to keep pace with us because of our high riding skill, and then they will be overwhelmed and shot by the forces that are following us at the moment. Second thing that we could do, we can order them to attack. What will happen? They will attack the enemy right on. They will try to lance him. Perhaps they will lance one lady, perhaps they will lance two lady, and then they will get lanced themselves. So, not good either. Let's think we're not fighting a mobile horsed force, cavalry force like we are at the moment. Let's think we're fighting masses of infantry. Well, what happens then? We tell them to attack. They will attack, they will lance the first one of the enemies, then they will get stuck in the pile of enemy infantry, and then they will be cut down. Third option, we could tell them dismount, stand and deliver. So what will happen then? They will start shooting, they will be shot back normally when enemies have ranged weapons. If the enemy has cavalry, they will be, well, trampled down, and if the enemy has infantry, the infantry will rout them. Because we cannot control an entire enemy army. Some enemy will break through, and that enemy will kill, or at least take our forces down easily. Because our NPCs are not that superior as warriors. They're simply not. And those enemies that they can take down, we have no problem with. If we're fighting looters or some wood bandits or that whatever, yeah, I don't need the NPCs for that. The enemies that I can face, my NPCs cannot face a long time. We will face them when we have an army. And to get that army, we need the skill of our NPCs. Their training skills, their healing skills, their searching skills. That is what we need from them. Pathfinding, tracking, all that. Now, you might say, what kind of army are we going to take us? Yes, of course, the most powerful army that we know of is an army of... Oh shit. The most powerful army that we know of is an army of heroes. What does that mean? You can train knights and adventurers up to heroine adventurers. Or hero adventurers. Those are really, really strong. Yes, that's true. They're also really, really expensive. And by expensive, I mean massively expensive. Uh-oh, this does not look good. I think that was following us at the moment is a heroine adventurer. Or at least was a heroine adventurer. Yes, those are capable. They give 735 experience, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's good, but they also cost a hell of a lot of money. We cannot support an army of them that easily. And secondly, they're not that good archers as they might sound from the skill. They have the highest skill, I think even as high as a Noldor, but they simply are not that good. Furthermore, when you do sieges, it might happen that they bring their lances to bear, which means they will try to fight on foot with the lances. That makes them useless. What is a cost-effective alternative? Well, I think it is either Empire crossbowmen, because crossbows, siege crossbows, do the highest number of damage in the game as ranged weapons. I think it can go up about as far as 100 with a normal shot armor piercing, or Ravenstein archers, because they fire as fast as Noldor and nearly with the same accuracy. Okay, not nearly the same accuracy, but you know what I mean, pretty close. I was first thinking about making an Empire crossbowman army, because they really hit hard. They can shoot shields to dust, they can do real good damage. The only problem with this fellas is they shoot too slow. Crap, they hit me in the back again. If they do that too often, we're out. I will have problems healing already. So the crossbow is a good weapon. It does a lot of damage, but it reloads not fast. I know the Empire is loading fast. The Empire crossbowmen, they are reloading fast, but the point is they're not reloading fast enough. We must think of, or orientus, is that the right word, orientus? No, I think we must compare ourselves to the army we fear, not the army that we can already take down. And the army we fear are the Yantu. This is my main enemy army. I can control any footwalker army I want. I can control most mixed armies I want. But I cannot control a Yantu army. A Yantu army is like an orc army from Warhammer 40k or Warhammer Fantasy. They have no strategy whatsoever. They simply roll over you, and that is pretty much terrible. And don't tell me I just shot the person and not the horse. Oh Christ, there's still too many. And they're still firing at me. Ooh, thanks to the shield, we're still moving. Okay. My son is still not sleeping. My wife is incredible. I would not have the stomach, the nerve, or the patience to endure that, what she's enduring when she puts the boy to sleep. He's really a menace. But back to the Yantu. The Yantu do one thing. They charge you with all they have at once. And that is pretty much deadly. There is nothing you can do. You cannot reorganize your troops. No way. You don't have the time. You cannot maneuver around on the battlefield. They will be upon you within seconds. And that's the main problem. Now, what army can stop Yantu? Noldor can, because they fire so fast that the Yantu will not reach them in time. Or maybe an army with lances or very, very, very long spears. But will that work? It can, it must not. Look who's there. Oh crap. Whatever that thing is. But that was close. Damn it, if they hit me one more time I'm dead. And they still have a lot of crossbow bolts. I must really do something about my health. Look at this, they're firing at me with everything they've got. This is unbelievable. Where do they get all these crossbow bolts? Well, no matter. I cannot recruit Noldor in necessary numbers to put down an army of Yantu. That is impossible. Well, nearly impossible. Impractical is the better word. Normal foot soldiers to stop the Yantu with very, very long lances. Maybe Empire, maybe Soldaron halberdiers, but all that, no. It's not going to work. Not going to work. Well, you can always fight fire with fire, so that means I could build my own Yantu army, consistent of a suitable number of ooh, if we get one more bolt we're down. How can they still fire? They should be out of bolts years from now. And I'm running out of bolts. But they're still firing. I hate crossbows. We would not have that problem with arrows. So... yeah, we could try to build our own Yantu army. You know, our own lances. Lances, horses. But what will that help? We will crush the enemy, perhaps. Perhaps he crushes us. Chances are 50-50. And no matter who wins, we will have both terrible losses. And that is not the idea. The idea is to get out of the battle with barely a scratch. Don't tell me they still have. They still have bolts. What kind of horse are they riding? That is incredible. What is the problem with my fighting style? If they take us down now, we will have gained nothing. Not a single XP. Because of my tactic of killing horses first. I've got the feeling that these ones here are harder. They still have bolts, would you believe that? Look at this, they're still fighting like crazy, firing like crazy at me. How do they do that? Where do they take all these bolts from? Are they picking them up and firing at me again? Okay, one problem less. They still have bolts, would you believe that? They still have tons of them. Oh shit. Why did I have to fight those? That was not clever. And I can hear them. I can hear them firing at me. Ah, shit. And look at the sheer numbers. Wait, is it remotely possible that the ones shooting at me are people on the ground? Arrows are out. Okay. We need an open field. Boris, don't shoot the horse. Don't shoot the rider. Shoot the horse. How are we doing? We could do better. Okay. There's still some left with crossbows, but it cannot be much. But still one bolt should be enough to take us down. And they're still firing, would you believe that? Ah, hell. This takes forever. With my luck, the recording is not working properly. Okay, this is a relatively open field. We could try to slow down a bit. Take down some horses. Oh, great. Trees. Just what I need. Boris? No mistakes now, please. That is excellent fighting ground. Boris, what would it cost to hit the damned horse? Well, believe me, I think we got them all. Unbelievable. We finally got them all. Problem is, it's already late, and my reflexes are no longer what they should be. Did I mention that I'm nearly out of arrows? Someone here is still firing. Oh yes, now I see it. Someone here is still firing at us. I ask myself how that is possible, but... Okay, put down that. Get the arrows. Get me more arrows. Who is the one still firing at us? That one there. Okay, what can we do? Not much. We can keep riding in circles, hoping that she does not hit us. Yeah, that one still has arrows. No question. But she's firing quickly, that is good. I think she has about 30 shots. So she should run out of arrows soon. Come on. Come on, lady. Would you believe that? What a lady. Firing shot after shot after shot at us. And she does not seem to run out of arrows. Is that a bug? Nope. Now she's out. Okay, so you get first hand, lady. Yeah, I've seen them. Don't panic. You are an aggressive little lady. Boris, keep your aim. Don't freak out. 753. 735, sorry. That means these are the leaders. We have killed the leaders already. That one with a spear could be a problem. I hate spears. You can never really predict how far they will strike. Sorry, I've got technical problems with my mouse. I must be a little bit careful because of that tree. Okay, there's still many, Boris. Don't get overconfident. trees again. I hate trees. If I could choose, I would have a battlefield entirely flat with no obstacles whatsoever. Nothing. Poor. I was thinking for a moment that she was fleeing, but she's not. Boris, don't ruin it. Whew. Last second. Mind the tree. She will turn back. Will she come back? She's wounded. She might not. Okay, she might. She might. Everything's alright. Wonderful. That was foolish, Boris. That could have got you killed. You might not have seen that, but the lady here was actually striking at us while we were shooting someone else. And that's actually how great people fall, when they get overconfident, like I did. Boris, there's less than 5 of them. So, hopefully I will not be forced to go back home. No, I'm not. Whew, that was a battle worth telling for. Oh yes. Now look at this. We've got a lot of loot. Nice bolts. So, and I think I have to finish. We have did a good job here, Igent. Maiden crossbow. We have done a quite good job here. And I think we'll see each other. Ooh, Anzen level 5. Let's give us a level up. We could go for leadership, 1 point more in charisma. That makes 6. We get 1 from the book. Well. It is a waste. But I don't think that we will get that much charisma. So, okay. To reduce costs, to be more cost effective, I do this. It's not perfect. Don't get me wrong on that point. Anzen, skills. I want you to have more intelligence. Wound treatment is very good. Surgery must go up. And that's good. So, we've done good. We could have done a little bit better, but look at ourselves. We've got 10 life points, 10% life points back, which is actually 6. And I think we did quite impressive. See you next time. Bye.